everyone, my name is Hannah Nelson and I go to the University of Illinois. I'm currently a senior and I studied abroad in Bilbao 2 semesters ago now in the spring of 2018. It was so fun. I miss it every day. When I was there, I lived with a host family. My host mom, I still talk to all the time. I think living with a host family is a fabulous way to get to know Bilbao as a place and also just improve your Spanish along the way and learn just sort of little nuanced things about the Spanish language that you might not otherwise have known. When I was in Bilbao, I took some really fun classes at Deusto. I took gastronomy, which was so fun. My professor, Penelope, was a blast. She taught us so many fun things. We got to try food, and going to the Choco was so fun to learn to cook and be with your classmates in that way. I also took a cinema and literature class with Francisco, and that was so fun. Also, being able to just learn in a new setting. You might have taken some of these similar classes at your own schools, but being able to learn them from a Spanish-speaking professor in a different country is something that I really enjoyed. In my free time in Bilbao, I loved to travel around just the city itself and really get to know what the city has to offer. So my host brother would sort of take me around. We would go and get pinchos, and we would go walk around and sort of just see what there was to see. Other than that, I traveled a lot around Spain itself because I really, in my study abroad experience, I wanted to get to know Spain. And so I took a lot of my weekends, and instead of leaving and going all around Europe, I mostly spent time in Spain, and that was awesome to, 1, practice my Spanish, but 2, also just really immerse myself in the Spanish culture. My favorite memories then from Bilbao really are just the everyday. So I mentioned my host brother before, and we would just hang out, and talking to him all the time was so fun for me. But then in Bilbao itself, I remember one day my 3 friends and I, we went to the Women's March, and that was so fun. Everyone was out on the streets. There were signs everywhere. There was music playing, and we were marching through the streets of all around Bilbao because it was such, International Women's Day. It was so awesome to get to, know that is truly an international event. I mean, I've been a part of women's marches in the United States, and being able to be a part of one in Spain was just so awesome as well. And everyone just sort of came together for that really cool experience. I think lastly, I would say that studying abroad for me was something that I always knew I wanted to do. However, I didn't know where I wanted to go. And for me, I decided to go to Bilbao because I wanted something a little different. A lot of my friends who were studying in Spain were going to Madrid and Barcelona, and I kind of thought, I really want to immerse myself, and I think I can do that in a smaller city in a program like CIDE at Deusto. And doing my research, I saw that there were so many opportunities to get to know local students and get to know your professors and really know the city that you're living in and being able to really live there. And that's why I ultimately chose Bilbao, and it was the best decision that I could have ever made. I think that I learned so much. My Spanish improved a ton. I made relationships that were phenomenal. My host mom and I still talk, as I mentioned, all the time, and I miss her dearly. But I would really encourage everyone, whether you're deciding to come to Bilbao or you already are there, to really just take the semester to explore and try things you haven't tried and do things you haven't done, because it's a semester you're going to miss a lot, and I do all the time. But you'll have great memories with all the new friends you've made and all the new experiences you've had. So I'd really encourage you guys to get out there and know that Bilbao is going to be the best place for you to study abroad. Thank you.